Observes over the roof by Maqsood Hasni free abuzar barqi kutab'khana February 2019. A very famous saying that man has been generated on the nature of the God the Omnipotent. Nothing as the God, the same thing is with man. Nobody could have taken over the God. It is impossible to think or image the God. Nothing is universe that has power / Shakti to excessive next the God. What could be made from the God in movement, the much following? Nobody has knowledge or can be obtained the knowledge from wherever or anyone in universe. The God is not generated from anyone. The God is not a creation like others. However, it is a perfect one, and over the doubt and the truth of the rejected that the God the Omnipotent is that one in itself and nothing it is other or wherever in universe like he or other is like him in the universe. It can express everything as that is in the relative existence, but it could not express from anyone in universe. This is a decisive and universal fact that man is the best and incomparable creation of the God. His heart, soul, and brain do not introduce limitations or boundations. These three, the heart, the soul, and the brain, a man never do remain to an only one or a silent conservation any time. Man has limitless desires, thoughts, sensibility, emotions, ideas, point of the sights, and many innumerable things even have here room in his own body. This fact is full of displeasure that when man wants to express something, tact of same in itself important words. Alphabet of languages is dressed short how much to within of usury for an elephant. The words are only symbols for the things or thoughts or sensibility or emotions, but is not senses in their existence. When a word exits from the lepidotero of a man who only refers to that thing or thought or sensibility or emotion or situation, we understand them because the images already have been conserved in the mind, and with these images we understand the meanings of the words. Here a sure thing otherwise could be happened that perhaps it has generated a sure misunderstanding. For example, union of shano the 2 times in a week. Shano ki shadi haft main dubar. This phrase generates the confusion that is, shano is a woman who obtains 2 times union in week. The relative means are not a good and credible lady. The fact is this, that is name of a drama that could be watched 2 times to the television in week. Roko mat janedu can be understood. Roko mat janedu stop and does not to go. Roko mat janedu does not stop leave to go. The first phrase demonstrates this fact that to observe under the roof it is not sufficient. It is necessary for explaining or the understanding, trying that side of the wall or under, but observing over the roof cannot only be ignored to obtain the meanings of the relevant and of the exact of the words. The second phrase is eliminating this fact that it lists to it is equipped special attention also demanded, and this power/Shakti of the god have need of sensitive or second cure demanded in the uses to the places, the occasions, the events and the different situations. The things, the birds, atmosphere, animals as also thinking to one sure object etc. Of details of what all the countries are not same over the world. As other living colleagues of the countries will understand to them because here the images are not conserved or available in the minds. Kora, Chaner or Charku are things of subcontinent. Man others of the country will not understand or image these things. Charku is an industrial thing, and while it is in use it gives the different sounds. A man who does not know what is charka to understand the relative sounds or image is not possible for him. Hundreds birds and animals are in the world. They have own speaking sounds for the situations and the different occasions. We have only name of their speaking sounds. As an example, the words bark for the dog or the female dog, crip for the birds, brag for ass is famous and within and very famous for us. As the type these speaking sounds is, the words are not hexaplan. The poet says that the nightingale is singing. Like the type this sings, this word is not explaining. The reader must understand it through its own vision, images and knowledge. Many words cannot be spoken in or in our knowledge of the book, but as the type their sounds is igniting or their particular existence in the words they are to explain. My talk indicates that the words cannot fulfill the needs of the thoughts originate them, of the sensibility, emotion or event man's spirit or in the hearing body. The words are constructed from the sounds. Someone says that he is pain in his shoulders like continuously the hiding by a stone. Relative test to explain the matter that it ignites inside of the body. In fact, nobody is giving of soccer or hiding to the shoulders by a stone. It will be a stupid understanding that someone has supplied in the shoulder and is here giving of soccer or hiding by a stone. The world languages have sounds to satisfy not enough men even common and the requirements of the daily paper. He is a large one hurdle in the sense to adopt those sounds that have they existence. As an example, barking. Ba-oon we find two sounds here, ba and oon crip. Chin we find here that che and een chun we find chomu. Mian it is here a own thak the sound ak can be adopted photic tick and ik they could have been obtained. Annotation could be a part of the talks or writings. Kakroon karoon kak and roon can be used in many new words. Parts of the languages can obtain many sounds from the nature, air, from the birds, animal, from the things of operation, the tools of operation in the industries, etc. Through these new sounds, the words have been able for made it easy. There this action of goodness will be useful for a man in his speak, more well in the understanding and the writing. Moreover, it will lose or less the burden than not or wrong understandings.